Today I'm going to introduce an activity called AppSmashing, which is simply using more than one app to create a project, and our end project is going to be made in Explain Everything. The idea behind AppSmashing is to develop some higher order thinking skills because it involves multiple steps. So the first thing we're going to do is go to an app called Number Pieces, and we're going to get a 100s block, and then we're going to take a screenshot of that. And the way you do that is by holding the home button and the on-off button at the same time, and that puts a picture of this screen in my camera roll. And then I'm going to do the same with a tens block, and this time I'm going to make my tens block a different color so it'll be easier to see later. Take a screenshot of that, and then a ones block, and we'll make that one green. So now I've used my first app, which is Number Pieces, to create these three screenshots. Now I'm going to bring these screenshots into a photo editing tool. You can use anything that works for you, but Doodle is a free program that works pretty well, so I'm going to use that. And then I'm going to start a blank project, and I'm going to go get a photo to edit. And I put those screenshots in my camera roll. So I'm going to go to my camera roll, and I'm going to grab the hundreds block first, and it gives you a pretty nice cropping tool in Doodle. You just move the borders carefully until you've outlined your object that you want, gotten rid of all the extraneous background. And then as soon as you like it and you have your borders all set, you can touch where it says done. And then we touch in the upper left hand corner, we touch the share button, and let's put this in our camera roll. And then let's do a new one. Start over blank. And this time we'll edit another photo. Camera roll. And we'll grab the red tens block and do the same thing we did for the hundreds. Bring our borders in till we frame it. And as soon as we like it, touch done. And again, go to the share button, put it in the camera roll. No, thank you. And then I start over. And last but not least, I'm going to do the ones block from my camera roll, which is a little trickier. Not too bad. If you have fat fingers, this is difficult. So I think that's good. And then we'll say done. And it didn't come out great. So maybe we'll use it. And we'll save that to our camera roll. No, thank you. So far we've used 2 apps and a screenshot tool. So now we're going to go to our explain everything, and we're going to do a new project, and we're going to go get a photo from our camera roll. And we'll grab the ones block, and we'll like that. My ones block isn't as perfect as I would have liked it, but it's okay. And then we're going to get our tens block, and see, we can move that around as long as we have the finger tool selected. And then we'll grab our hundredths block. So our assignment will be to make 254 with our number blocks. So if the number we're going to make is 254, then in the hundredths place we have a 2, so we're going to need 2 of these hundredths blocks. And the way you do that is you come over to the left side and you touch, there's a little image of an eye with a dotted square around it, and when you touch that you get a submenu, and then you touch the item that you want to work on, and we can say duplicate. And then we can move that piece. So now we have our 200ths block, and then we look in the tens column, and it looks like we're going to need 5 of those. So we do the same thing, we touch the eye, touch our tens block, duplicate, 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 and that should give us 5 of those. Which leaves us with our ones block, and we're going to need 4 of those. Touch the eye, touch our block, duplicate, 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 and there we have our assignment is done. We have 254 in number blocks.